What is up YouTube, IDM here, and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to show you guys how to install WeatherHTML 2.1 on your non-jailbroken iOS 15 iPhone. Now basically in a nutshell, WeatherHTML allows you to put custom information onto the wallpaper of your iPhone. And with that being said, it really allows you to make your iPhone look like it's jailbroken, because essentially WeatherHTML is a lot like ZenHTML on a jailbroken iPhone, so it's pretty damn crazy. And I'll quickly show you a couple examples here so you know what I'm talking about. So as you can see, here is an example of a WeatherHTML theme. As you can see, you get wallpaper, you get information. There's information up in the status bar there, like the year and the date, also your battery percentage there. There's clouds, and it's just completely custom. I mean, that's only one example. Really, the sky is the limit when it comes to these themes, like this lock screen theme right here, which has a bunch of weather information. It also even has calendar events that are being displayed, live weather information. It's pretty damn crazy. And this one here by ATT57, like, this iPhone looks like it's jailbroken, but it is not. And as you can see with WeatherHTML, it has allowed him to put, basically a widget at the bottom there that is not, it's not like a stock iOS widget. It's like its own kind of ZenHTML style widget. You have weather icons at the top there by the time, the date. It's really quite insane, and it really allows you to pull off some really cool looking setups and themes on a non-jailbroken iPhone. So that's essentially what it's going to allow you to do. Now, to kick off this tutorial, it's pretty simple. The first thing you guys are going to want to do is join the Innovation Discord server. So I will leave a link in the description for the Discord application in the App Store, and also the invitation link for Innovation. Like I said, you need to be a part of this Discord in order to get all of the downloads. This allows you to download WeatherHTML 2.1 itself, also all of the themes. There is two sections for themes here. There is the gallery, and there's also themes shares right here that are by other people, which you can see it's just absolutely awesome looking. And I quickly want to mention, before you guys jump out of here and start doing all of this, that if you guys use WeatherHTML and you come up with a really cool looking setup on your iPhone, be sure to post it in the screenshots, because we love to see everyone's setups and the things that they come up with on their iPhones. Like, this setup is freaking awesome looking, and I just think it's cool to see everybody's setups. So if you guys come up with a really cool looking setup, just make sure you post it in the screenshots. Everyone loves to see them, and maybe you'll get some little emojis on your screenshot. So just wanted to mention that real quick. Now to get into this, so to download WeatherHTML 2.1, to do this, we're going to go into the news section here. This is where all of the newest versions of WeatherHTML can be found. So we'll just kind of scroll up a little bit here, and you guys will see WeatherHTML 2.1. And there you go. So here is the download. Now, something that's a little weird, it says requirements iOS 15.1. This actually works on all versions of iOS 15 from 15.0, and it even works up to 15.2 beta currently. So just ignore the requirement of 15.1. This does work on all versions of iOS 15, like I said. So to start this off, we just click the iCloud shortcut link right there, and then we just click on Get Shortcut. Now, the rest of the installation is going to take place by using the installer shortcut. So we'll just click on Add Shortcut, and there you go. You can see we have the WeatherHTML installer shortcut. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a warning here that as you install this stuff, you're going to get an absolute boatload of pop-ups that you need to click allow or always allow or even delete on. Just remember that's a one and done kind of deal. Once you have done that for the installation process, it won't ever do that again. You can basically just switch themes, and it's pretty straightforward. So again, we're going to get a lot of banner pop-ups here, and I'm going to click allow on all of them. So we'll just click on the shortcut, and there we go. So we get this kind of main menu here. As you can see, it says required steps, and then there is optional steps at the bottom. So if you guys have used WeatherHTML 2.0 and you're upgrading to 2.1, you don't have to worry about the download file system option there. Your 2.0 files should be fine for 2.1. But I'm actually going to do that part to show everyone else how to download the files that are required. You can see that as you get these pop-ups, you can kind of read them. So we'll click on OK here, and then we'll just click on OK or allow or always allow on all of these pop-ups. We will receive a few of them. Pretty much the shortcut is just asking for permission to access your files so that it can apply themes and stuff like that. So again, I'm just clicking always allow on all of these. And I'm not sure why it says this, but I just click on delete. And then you can see at the end there, download complete. You can proceed to install shortcuts. So I'm gonna click on OK here, and I'm just gonna confirm that I have the file system installed. So I'm just gonna click out of the menu by clicking down below. And now we can jump into our files application, and I will show you that I do have the folder and the files required to run WeatherHTML 2.1. So to navigate to this, you go into iCloud Drive, you go down to shortcuts, and then you go into iOS weather right there. Like I said, if you guys have used this before, you don't need to replace your files. You can keep the same WeatherHTML 2.0 files. WeatherHTML 2.0 is compatible with version 2.1, so you can still use WeatherHTML 2.0 themes with 2.1. Just remember that for those of you that have used this shortcut before, you can still use the 2.0 themes on 2.1. But here we have the files required now, and this is where we're going to save all of our themes that we're going to use. Also, I quickly want to mention before we go any further to watch your iCloud storage. Since this is being saved and it's required to be in iCloud, you need to watch how much storage you have available, because if you fill up your iCloud, it will cause errors with WeatherHTML 2.1. So I know everyone doesn't have 2 terabytes of space, so just take note that if you're having an error, it could be because your iCloud is full. You might need to delete some stuff out of there so you can fit, or have room to fit more themes. So just watch out for that. Just a little bit of a heads up there. So now going back into the shortcuts here, we're going to run the installer shortcut again. We're going to install just weather. So that's the next step. And again, we're going to click on OK and always allow and allow on all of these as they pop up. And then we'll add the shortcut. And now we have just weather 2.0. Now we don't actually have to run this shortcut right now. We will just go back into the installer, and we're going to install WeatherHTML for the lock screen now. So I'll click on that shortcut there. Let me get that to go away. Click on OK and allow. I warned you guys, it's a lot of allowing clicking going on here, but like I said, you only have to do this once, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. So we got the shortcut for the lock screen. We're going to run the installer again. We're going to get the home screen, click on OK. And I think you guys know the drill. All right, and then I'm actually going to run it one more time because I do want to install the theme installer shortcut, and I'll show you guys how that kind of works too. Hopefully I can get it to work. I've never had luck with the kind of share sheet shortcut stuff, but we'll give it a go here in this video to see if we can get it to work. Okay, now we have all of the necessary shortcuts, and of course you can kind of rearrange, these to be in here however you want. If you want the lock screen to be the first or the home screen, depending on what you're going to run. But pretty much at this point, you can test out WeatherHTML to see if it's going to run. So I'm going to run it for the home screen here quick, and we are going to get these pop-ups. Again, this is one time when you run the shortcut. After you have ran the shortcut once, you won't get these anymore. And we'll just be patient here as the shortcut runs. Always allow on that. Click on OK. And then I wonder, nope, that's not done yet. Click on allow. So just be patient. I get impatient with these and I want to exit the app to see if it has applied a theme to the home screen. Just be patient and resist the urge. And then once you notice that you're not getting any more pop-ups, it's probably done, and it's done. So there you go. As you can see, the home screen theme has changed. We have the default theme here, so that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the lock screen, and I'm just doing this to initially run the shortcut so I don't have to deal with these pop-ups anymore. So again, we're going to do the same thing for the lock screen. I just want to verify that WeatherHTML is working, no issues. Okay, we could probably jump to the lock screen. I think it's done. And there you go. So there it is, the default theme applied to the lock screen as well. And as you can see, this is for my current location. This is where I'm located. This is my current temperature. This is my current weather conditions. It's cloudy out. This is my, hourly forecast. This is my weekly forecast, or 6-day forecast rather. So it's pretty crazy. This is pretty much the default theme. So if you're going to build a theme, I would recommend to build it off of this default theme. So, do what you got to do if you consider yourself advanced at this. But what I like to do now is to download other people's themes, because that's why we do this. Like I said, if you consider yourself an advanced user, you can of course create themes for this. But if you are not, you're going to want to download them from other people. And to find those, you can download them in the gallery or even the themes shares channel here, where there's even more themes that you can get, which is pretty damn cool. Now, for example, we're going to go to the gallery and I'm going to install ATT57's theme because it looks so freaking cool. And FYI, it comes with icons. Those are free icons, which is crazy. I'm not going to do that right now. We're just going to do the actual theme, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So we're going to click on the download link here. We're going to click on download. And I'm going to click on more at the bottom, and then we're just going to save to files. Now within files, we're going to want to navigate to the appropriate file or folder location. And again, I showed you this earlier. So iCloud Drive, shortcuts, and then you put it into iOS weather, and then we're going to put it into O2 WeatherHTML 2.0. So just click on that folder and click on save. Now that we have saved the theme, what we can do is exit out of Discord. We can go into our files, and again, I'm going to go into the iOS weather folder. Again, I showed you how to do that, and you will see that the theme is there. So to extract the theme, we just click on the zip file, wait for the file or the folder to be completely unzipped, just like that, and now we can delete the zip file. Now to apply this theme, the way I like to do it is I like to click and hold on the folder. I like to click rename so it highlights the name, and then I just click on it to copy the name, and then click done. And now to apply that theme, it's actually much easier than it used to be. We just go back into shortcuts now. We go to the home screen, we click the 3 dots, and we just paste the name of the theme right here. So I'll select default 2, delete it, and then paste in the theme by ATT57. It's never been so easy. That's just such an easy way to switch a theme. You don't have to use, Codex or Textastic or anything like that. You literally just change the name of the theme in the shortcut, and we will watch the changes take effect. Hopefully I don't get an error with WeatherHTML, because I won't know if I do. But I'm feeling pretty confident that this should work, and it will apply it to my home screen, and my home screen should look pretty damn awesome. So there you go. Now we're going to do another theme. How about we do the lock screen? And I'm going to do this one even another way, which is pretty cool. And hopefully it works, because it never works for me, but we'll just give it a go. So let's find a theme for the lock screen. How about we do this one here by Moan. So what we're going to do is click on the download. So this one's for the lock screen. We're going to tap and hold on download. We're going to click on share, and then we're going to go down here, and there is theme installer. So I'm going to click on theme installer. I'm going to click on allow. This is just another way that you can install a theme. Theme will be downloaded. This may take a minute or so. I'm going to click on OK. OK. Always allow. Always allow. Again, these you only have to do once, and once you've done them once, you never have to do them again. So now we are giving the shortcut access to our folder system so it can save the theme for us. Okay, cool. So it has been added, and you see the check mark, it's done. So we didn't actually have to go into the file system or anything like that, so we can go back into shortcuts. And I think it said that it copied the name to the clipboard. So if we paste, does it? It does. That is phenomenal. So we just click done on the lock screen here. Let's run the theme. So that was just a different way of being able to install a theme. That way is probably going to be the easiest way for most people, so you don't have to go into your file system. You don't have to click on the folder name to copy it. It literally does that for you. So let's see if this works out. I did run the shortcut for the lock screen. Let's see if it takes effect in real time. It should. And we'll just wait for it to change. I hate how the shortcuts have the kind of bug where they don't show the progress of a shortcut. It's kind of annoying. Maybe we got an error. Let me hop back in here. So I hate how shortcuts has that weird bug. That's shortcuts that's not showing it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So if for whatever reason it's not showing you a progress kind of ring there, it's because your shortcuts needs to be killed from multitasking. That is a stock iOS bug. And it really helps to be able to see the progress. So I'm not sure why it didn't complete before, but we're going to try and run it again here and just watch and make sure that it does fully complete before we jump to the lock screen. And that's why, because we had one more pop-up that we had to allow. And there we go. Now the lock screen should be changed. There you go. There is the theme by Moan. It's got my battery percentage. It's got the current weather conditions. It's got current weather kind of icons here at the bottom. Very, very cool looking. And that's pretty much how you can use WeatherHTML. Now, one thing I want to mention that is really kind of strange. So WeatherHTML is updated pretty frequently. And if you ever go to run WeatherHTML and when you run it, you get a pop-up that says it does not have access to notifications. This kind of conflicts with the custom icons. So if you guys create custom icons like I do, and you use the no notification and no banner trick that I have shown in multiple videos. So if I jump into a custom icon here, as you can see, there is literally no notification. There is no banner going on. That conflicts with WeatherHTML 2.1 when there is an update available. And like I said, you're going to know when this happens because in the shortcut app, you're going to get an error and it's going to say WeatherHTML does not have access to your notifications. So you need to allow it to have the notifications to update, and then once it's up to date, you can shut them back off. So to do this, you go into settings, you go to screen time, and then you go into see all activity. So this is very similar to how I have showed you guys to get rid of the notifications. So you need to go in here and then allow the notifications. So you come in here and you turn it on and make sure it has access to banners for shortcuts. And now once you've done that, what you can do is exit settings, go into shortcuts, run WeatherHTML. It's going to update. It's going to let you reinstall the shortcut because every time it updates, you have to reinstall it basically. And then once you're done updating it, Basically, the update just replaces the shortcut. That's it. There's nothing else that it really does. Just replace the shortcut. And once it has replaced it, you can hop back into settings. See, we're getting those annoying notifications now. We can go ahead and shut that off so that we don't get them anymore, just like we're used to with the custom icons. So I did want to mention that that has changed in WeatherHTML 2.1, and that should be a pretty good guide for you guys. For anything else, just take note there is an FAQ, so if you have a common issue, check out the FAQ before you start asking questions, because a lot of common errors have been covered in the FAQ. So just kind of read through here, and if for whatever reason you can't find it in the FAQ, you can go to the support channel here and you can chat with people live. If you're having some sort of error or issue like this here, if you're having some sort of issue, you can always ask and people will try their best to help you out. So that is WeatherHTML 2.1. Hopefully you guys found this tutorial useful or helpful. Again, like I said, if you guys do some pretty cool setups on your iPhone, be sure to show them off in the screenshots. It's always awesome to see all of the different setups that people create. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been IDM, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.